What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. Today we got a little piece. Well, not really little, man. It's got some size on it, man. But this is an Indiana Jones Temple Escape diorama. This is by Diamond Select Toys. This is part of their Gallery diorama series. I got quite a few of these things, man. I got a Spider-Man, a Deadpool downstairs, and there's tons of them. Incredible Hulk, Doctor Strange. There's a lot of them out there that I actually wanted that I never got my hands on. But I absolutely love these things. They're very, very detailed for what they are. I ain't even gonna say for what they are. I personally think that they're fairly detailed and very affordable. Most of these things you can get for under $50. This particular one is a little bit bigger than those other ones. They have somewhat of a diorama. For instance, my Spider-Man had a little, top of a building, a chimney or something that he was on. The Deadpool 2 was running on the street. It was very, very little. This one, I will say, is a little bit more massive, and the price reflects that, but still, I think pretty good. This was $79, so about $80, maybe $90 with shipping. Under $100 for a statue of this level, I think is pretty dope. And I say statue, it's not out of statue material. This is made out of PVC. That might be an issue for some, but I imagine that's probably the reason why the price is so low. But anyways, Indiana Jones is a real big deal right now. They just released was supposed to be the final Indiana Jones film. Definitely Harrison Ford's last movie, John Williams' last time scoring that movie. I love the movie. Of course, it doesn't touch the originals, but I thought this movie was a very good stamp, a very good ending, very good send out, especially when you compare it to the Crystal Skulls. But anyways, with that being said, there's been a lot of documentaries. I think there was like a Leading Man, a Harrison Ford documentary on Disney Plus. There's been a lot of Indiana Jones. I've seen hats pop up, whips pop up, things that's been around that's reemerged probably due to that last film, and it's important. So these toys are probably along those lines. I got this one. I actually have another one from the Temple of Doom on pre-order. In fact, I believe it's on its way now. So stay tuned for the next preview. But in the meantime, let's focus on this bad boy right here. First, we'll go over the box. The box is mad simple. It's got that Indiana Jones vibe in the terms of the brown color. I feel like some of the DVD sets had a frame similar. Of course, the Indiana Jones text logo, that's iconic. We recognize it. We got a little temple designs on the top, man, giving it that feeling. The diorama itself is from that temple scene at the beginning of Indiana Jones, so I guess they're just showing that to reflect that. On the back, we got a picture of the figure itself with a nice little background. Very, very realistic. Very, very cool looking. Definitely looks like Harrison Ford. This is one of them things I'm thinking, because I've seen pictures of it. I've seen some pictures where it looked slightly off, didn't quite look like him, and I've seen some pictures where it looked exactly like him. So it just probably depends on how you pose it, how you're looking at it. Again, $80, man. I'm not mad if it's not absolutely, absolutely perfect, as long as the quality is good. But anyways, that's the simplicity of the box. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. One of the cool thing about Diamond Select dioramas, man, they're usually one piece, so it's not going to be a lot that we have to put together if it follows suits with the other ones. Ooh, look at that. Cut the tape and that bad boy popped right on open like some kind of museum piece. Okay, it was a little plastic piece that was stuck in there that I just catapulted over here. Okay, bet. I don't know what this is. I have no clue what this was. This was stuck inside the plastic, man. I just catapulted it over somewhere. And this bad boy doesn't come with directions, so I don't know if I'll ever know what this piece goes to. Man, this is a weird little piece. Look, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll sit that right there. But anyway, for the diorama itself, like I said, it's already put together, man, so perfectly ready for this review. I don't know what the scale is of their usual figures, but I will say this looks about the same scale as the other figures. Indiana Jones himself is the same scale, but as I mentioned before, the diorama, the background itself is a little bit more bigger, just a lot more than what usually comes with these figures, these statues. It's definitely Indiana Jones. Again, the head sculpt looks good. I can see where it definitely looks like Harrison Ford. It's not 100% perfect. And in fact, I will say in hand, it doesn't look as detailed as the package art in some of the pictures online. Now, I'm a little bit more forgiving with those kind of things. It looks enough like them, and this whole scene is iconic. The outfit itself is iconic. So for me, this is it. Ain't nobody gonna be this close to my statue, I hope. This is something that's gonna be sitting on the shelf. So I think it looks like him enough. The only reason I'm mentioning it because I know there's some collectors that's gonna get this and be like, nah. So I just want to be fair and honest and just mention, yeah, it looks a little off, man, but definitely looks like him. It's hard to explain. It's got his features. It looked like they used the mold, the picture of him. It just, it could be the light, it could be the direction. anything. The pose is phenomenal. It looks like he's moving. He's in action. He's holding the statue in hand. You can actually feel, if you're a fan of the movie, you can look at this and just feel the scene. You just can feel the building collapsing around him running. They actually got the arrows shooting out. They're stuck in the side. So when I saw it in the pictures, I thought the arrows were sticking in, but this is actually the action of them shooting out. There's little dust, smoke on the ends showing that it's being shot out. The arrow ends are on the front. I'm loving this. Besides Indiana Jones himself, or the diorama part, the part that stands out the most to me is this little smoke piece in the back. It's translucent. It got this dirtiness to it. It looks like real smoke. On top of the fact you got these rocks embedded into it in certain plots. Man, this is beautiful, yo. This is perfectly showcasing the action. I'm not real big on action. If you've seen some of my other reviews, I had some other figures that come with little things like flash running or in motion. Sometimes I like it. I respect it. It's cool. For some reason, I don't like action shots. It's not as convincing. It's not always convincing. This one is definitely convincing. It looked like he's in motion. And again, Diamond Select, now that I think about it, they're spot on with those kind of scenes, man. They've mastered these kind of dioramas. The paint application on this bad boy is perfect, man. The jacket looks weathered and warm. It's got that worn, weathered look, as well as the boots. The same thing, just got this worn, weathered look. There's dimension to the painting, man. This thing has been weathered. The stone is nice and weathered. The only thing that might stand out a little bit is the statue itself. Just got this dull gold look. It doesn't look as gold. It doesn't have that gold finish that it has in the movie. That is something, if you're so inclined, you can probably go and paint yourself. You can probably mask that bad boy off and paint it yourself if that's something that bothers you. But again, to me, it looks good. We'll think about modifying that if we have time. One last thing, it's kind of cool. I'm doing this review, so of course the back of this thing is facing me. It's kind of cool that this thing is in character all the way around. There's some details in the back where you can kind of tell they kind of put some things together, but overall, the effect, the realism, the statue itself, it keeps the effect all the way around. Meaning, basically, they just didn't paint the parts that you're going to see. They painted this whole thing, weathered the whole thing. This thing looks awesome. Anyways, that's my review, man. Basically, if you didn't catch it, I like it. I love it. I knew what I was buying. For the most part, it came as I expected. Like I said, the face sculpt could be a little bit better. But when I say a little bit better, I'm talking maybe like 5% better. Or it might just be the way that I'm looking at it, the light's hitting it. Because ultimately, it does look like Harrison Ford. It just looks slightly off. We got another one of these bad boys coming in. I believe it's him on the bridge when he's about to cut the rope. I think. Definitely a bridge scene from Temple of Doom. So I can't wait to get that. And we'll probably do a side-by-side comparison to see how they stack up with each other. Anyways, for you guys out there, if you're an Indiana Jones fan, you can do a lot worse than this for $80. If you're an Indiana Jones fan, to me, this is a no-brainer. This is one of them things you can easily buy. It's small enough to fit on your desk somewhere in your man cave, or even at work. This is one of them pieces. If I was still in the workforce, still in the military, I was in the Air Force for 20 years. If I was still in the Air Force, this bad boy would be sitting on my desk somewhere. That's the beauty with these PVC statues. It's not completely unbreakable, but it's not the same thing as a statue where this thing falls and shatters. This thing falls, it might break a piece here. It'd be easy to glow if it even breaks, man. I done knocked a couple of these things off, and it feels very steady, very solid. So anyways, if you're an Indiana Jones fan, cop it, man. But again, anyways, that's my review. Top 10 figure. If I was rating it, I'd give it probably an 8 out of 10. But anyways, enough what I think. Let me know what you guys think, man. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Is this something you're interested in? Are you an Indiana Jones fan? Would this check your nostalgia checkbox? I say so, but let me know in the comment section. Also, along those same lines, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And as always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right? Peace.
Yo, we on the way to Mexico, steadily slow driving across the border where survival-minded people are residing. We Americans, so it's easy to slide in. Arrogance make us disregard the importance of timing, and timing is everything until everything's shining. Then your eyes get big like a chick looking at diamonds. Now your mind is out of alignment. We're finding the signs that tell you where we going. Careful exposing the assignment. We have to pick up packages for savages. Imagine this, they got my wife in bandages. She'll die unless I handle this. Answer this, what would you do if they demanded this? No quick death, they kill you slower than cancer stick. Man, they sick, but we made it deep in the city. Far is hot. They said the meetup spot was a titty bar.